start of a new reading vlog. I know this is a different angle than I typically film for introductions for vlogs, but I just finished filming TBR Jenga with Mel from Eleanor Reads and Cassidy from Covers with Cassidy. It's probably one of the most chaotic TBR videos I have ever created. I will put it up in the cards above because it will already be out before this vlog comes out. So this is a really fun vlog celebrating one of my favorite holidays of the entire year, and this is celebrating Halloween with Spring Fling Ween, which is hosted by Gabby from Gabby Reads and from Liv from Olivia Reads a Lot. So it's like about the halfway point to Halloween. So they have now installed a spring version of, like, so you've had summer ween, winter ween, all those things. Now we have spring fling ween. There are 3 prompts for this readathon. The first prompt is to read a book, I think it was like pink or yellow on the cover. The second one is to read a backlist horror or thriller novel. And the third one is to do like a fall treat type thing. And I cannot wait. I've been listening even to like fall and Halloween ambiances recently, so I'm definitely in the mood. I have a couple books that I'm thinking of reading for this week or for the next couple days because it's Wednesday to Saturday, I want to say, to the end of the month. And the first one I want to definitely get to is 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. This is his newest book. I'm excited to read this one. I have loved one of his books and I've absolutely hated one of his books, so I'm going to give this one a try and I'm excited. So this says yellow on the cover, so clearly that counts for that prompt. And that's the one that I'm definitely reading because I'm going to be buddy reading that with Mel from Eleanor Reads. And then my other ones are up for debate of which one I'm going to read. So one of my options for backlist book, and also has pink on the cover, is Finley Donovan is Killing It. And this is like a mystery, so not very much of the thriller horror aspect, but it is a really good book I've heard, and I could do this on audio potentially, and it is a count as a backlist and pink, so that could double up for this prompt if I don't finish 9 Lives, which I'm pretty sure I will. So the next option I have is The Kind Worth Killing, also by Peter Swanson. I know a lot of people absolutely love this one. It's one of their favorites by this author. This I could count obviously yellow on the cover, and it's also considered a backlist book. So maybe I could read both of Peter Swanson's books this week. I don't know. Another one is The Troop by Nick Cutter. This is a horror novel and it could count as a backlist book. So I have some options, but I'm definitely going to be starting first the 9 Lives, whatever it's called, Peter Swanson's newest one. So this is the night before it officially starts, but I wanted to just film the introduction because and then tomorrow I'll be at work and I don't really want to film my introduction while I'm at work. So let me know down in the comments below if you have participated in the Spring Fling Ween, and also let me know down what's your favorite thriller or horror novel because I really need to get more in my collection. I don't know, there's a lot of books I want to read this weekend, read the next couple days, and I don't know if I'm going to go get to them, but at least 9 Lives is pretty short. So yeah, I've been rambling now for way too long. I'm actually currently on sprint, so I gotta go back there, and I will check in tomorrow once the readathon officially starts. Hello, happy official readathon day. I am super late vlogging. Most of my day was spent editing my TBR Jenga, any free time I had, because it was massive editing because I played TBR Jenga with Mel and Cassidy, and they picked my books for me. Go check it out, it's in the cards above. So yeah, I didn't get tons of reading today, but I did finally start 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. So pretty much the beginning, I do like it. I'm a little nervous because it's set up a lot like Agatha Christie's, and then there were there's all these little characters, like, and all their names are on a list, and I attempted to read that book twice and DNF'd it both times, so I'm very, very nervous if it's going to be super kind of those vibes, and I'm gonna be nervous, and I'm sure I would have gotten that if I read the synopsis, but I tend to not read synopsises of thriller books. So yeah, I am a little bit nervous. I do like how all of the characters are listed at the beginning of the book with like 1 or 2 sentences about them, just to help keep them straight of who is who and what they're like known for, quote unquote. So yeah, I am nervous, but there are really short chapters, which I appreciate because I love short chapters, and that is something that Peter Swanson does do well, and it makes his books read super fast. So I am super behind on where I should have been for today, but we're just gonna go with it because I had a lot of fun. We ended up premiering all of our 3 videos today, and it was just a good day with terms of that stuff. So I am on sprints right now currently with Mel and Cassidy, and I'm going to continue reading, and I'll update you probably tomorrow because it's kind of getting late, and I promise I'll do more updates. Hello, it is Thursday night, and I should have probably checked in way earlier, but I haven't, let's be honest. So I am hosting sprints right now, and I am reading 9 Lives by Peter Swanson. I'm on page 98. So pretty much just follows the life of 9 people, and these 9 people received a list and it had their names on it, and things start happening to these people one by one. So pretty basic storyline in my eyes when it comes to like a mystery thriller type book. Unfortunately, I'm kind of bored right now, so it pretty much is following them on their day-to-day life adventures, and nothing crazy has happened. Like, I mean, some things have happened, but it's nothing like earth-shattering. It's usually like a sentence or two and then it moves on. And there are so many characters besides just those 9 characters that I'm constantly referring to the, like, at the beginning of the book, they listed all the characters. And like I said, I think I said before, where it has like a sentence or two about them, which has been really useful. So like I constantly am like having to check that. And I mean, I'm starting to learn some of the characters, but I do feel like it's a lot. So I apologize for my hair. I took a shower, so my hair is kind of frizzy right now. But yeah, I mean, I'm interested to see how all of these people are connected, and like I'm trying myself to figure that out. But I'm bored, and I know Mel and I are buddy reading it together, and she is bored as well. I just want something more to happen. Like, I'm not invested in anybody. I'm not like rooting for anybody, or I'm not against anybody really. I'm just blah and bored. So yeah, not the greatest update, not the greatest book to be starting off with Spring Fling Wing. I was hoping for a really like go-getter good mystery thriller book, but I'm just not getting it from this. But I hope something happens and it turns it around, because I'm really nervous that maybe Peter Swanson's just not for me. But again, I have heard some pretty not great reviews for this book, so it's not just me that I need to know. So I'm going to continue reading. This is not a good angle. I don't want to be filming much from this angle, but I'll check in maybe later or tomorrow. Happy Friday. I am just chilling. I am currently on sprints with Mel, just a little bit before 8 o'clock. I should have checked in earlier, but I've just been kind of busy. But I did officially finish 9 Lives, and I'm only gonna give it 2 stars, and I'm really disappointed. Honestly, this is probably my biggest disappointment of the year so far, and I'm sure it will be on my list at the end of the year. And I'm really mad that I paid up full price for this book. So it's just super boring. Like, you're literally going through a day-to-day life of these 9 people with very little excitement happening. There was one little twist that I kind of liked. Other than that, it was pretty boring. The ending was pretty anticlimactic, and I'm really bummed because yeah, it was super short, only bonus point for that one. So that counted for a book with pink or yellow on the covers, and it is 2 stars. So today I decided to go and buy a new book. So why not? Because Mel was like, let's read Insomnia. So I have Insomnia right here. This is not the other one is a backlist book, and this is not backlist, but it does have pink on it. So I guess I'm just gonna read some spooky books this weekend or a couple of days, and maybe I'll get one more in, but I doubt it. This is not too long. It's like 300 and something pages. I hope it reads fast like 9 Lives did. I don't know anything about it. I don't go into my thriller mysteries knowing anything, so I'm excited. I know a lot of people have been talking about this lately, and I'm pretty sure Gabby from Gabby Reads enjoyed this one more than she enjoyed 9 Lives. So yeah, 9 Lives, disappointing, but honestly that's what I'm hearing from a lot of people that are reading it. So maybe I should have waited for reviews before I purchased the book. So yeah, I'm gonna continue reading with Mel and everybody for Realmathon sprints, and I'm gonna start Insomnia. Hello. I decided to do an official check-in for Insomnia because I've actually read quite a bit. So I'm on sprints with Mel still. I have a I almost just knocked my computer down. I have a spooky ambiance going on, and it's perfect for this book because it is quite spooky and creepy so far. So it's basically about this woman. Her name is Emma, and she's really stressed out about turning 40 because when her mother turned 40, she stopped being able to sleep, and she like started whispering to herself and like having some really alarming things, and she got placed into a mental hospital. So there are some things that our main character is experiencing that are similar to what her mother experienced. So she's panicking, and I mean, I would be too. So things are getting weird and I'm here for it. I think the spookiness is going to escalate very, very fast. I think it is going to get a lot creepier. It's reading really fast, which I super appreciate, which I like when books and thrillers read fast because I just want to know what's going to happen, and so it gets me hooked. So I am currently tired, but I am interested in continuing reading. I'm not going to finish it tonight, but there might be a good chance that I could finish it tomorrow, which is pretty impressive. So I want to keep reading, so I will check in later. Sunday. It is the last day of spring fling ween, and yes, I look like a hot mess, but I had a time to update all of you because I just finished within the past hour Insomnia by Sarah Pinborough. So I started this yesterday, like towards the nighttime, and I'm already finished. So I mean, if that says something, I did give it 4 stars. So super atmospheric, super spooky. You don't know if it's a possession or if it's like they're losing their mind. Like you don't know what's going on, and I love that. It reads super fast, super spooky. I was reading it last night and I like caught myself kind of getting freaked out a little bit, which is what I want in a thriller horror mystery type book. The characters are not likable, but I'm okay with it in this book. Like I didn't mind not like 9 Alive. However, the ending was not good. I did not care for the ending at all. I think it took a twist direction that it didn't need to do, and it was like done and then it was that, and I feel like it was not fleshed out. So I feel like if she was going to do the ending that she did, it needed to be more fleshed out, more explained, more detailed of it, because I felt like it happened and then there was like a couple chapters with it going on, and then that was like it, and I feel like there just was no ending to it, and I felt like the epilogue was really unnecessary as well. Like I didn't really vibe with the epilogue, so that knocked it off a whole star for me. Like it probably would have been a 5-star read if the ending pulled through, but the ending just fell super short. So 2 books that endings did not go well for me, but I did like this more than 9 Lives. It was super atmospheric, it was suspenseful, I liked the detailing of it, it was super just spooky, and I really liked it. So besides the ending, it was good, but the ending, man, it threw it off for me. So now I don't have like, it's still like late afternoon, so I still have time to read. I might pick up Camp Slaughter, and I don't know too much about it. I just know that it's about a cannibal in a woods that are attacking these like teenagers that are staying, or college students staying at this camp in the middle of nowhere. So it's on KU. I don't know how long it is though, and that's probably going to determine if I pick that one up. If not, I might pick up a YA thriller mystery just to kind of break up both of those adult books that I just read, but I'm not 100% sure, but I will let you know once I've done that. My thing is falling out, but yeah, I enjoyed this one more. I will be keeping this one. I'm still contemplating if I want to keep 9 Lives or not, but I'll definitely be keeping this one in my collection. Plus the cover is really spooky, and I really do like this cover. So that's my little update for you. I'm doing really well though. I've read 2 books in quite a short span of time, and they're read really fast, so I appreciate that. So I will check in once I've picked up what I've read and maybe with an update. Hello, it is time for the closing clip for this vlog. So I ended up DNFing Camp Slaughter. I did give it a good go around, but I just can't do it. So for one, the way that the men, like the group of men that are the main focus, talk about women in this one is so degrading. Like I did not enjoy that at all, and I couldn't get past that. Also, I don't love that the author humanizes our killer in here. And I didn't like that. Like, I don't want to humanize this killer in the Camp Slaughter. Like, I want him to be the villain, and he's the villain, and it's like bottom line. So I don't think I missed out on much because Gavin also read it, and he gave it 2 stars, and I commented on his videos like, I ended up DNFing it, and he's like, you did not miss anything. So I'm happy with my choice. Mel ended up DNFing it too, so you know what? I'm okay with it. But I did end up picking up the cozy mystery that Liv was reading, which is like the Halloween Town one, and I'm really, really enjoying that. However, I did not get it finished in time, but it is really cute. If you loved Halloween Town growing growing up, I would highly recommend this one. It's like this town where you get trapped if you are a magical type creature, so like vampires and werewolves and witches, and I'm really enjoying it. So I did enjoy Insomnia for the most part, and the other two were a letdown, but I'm glad that I did have a lot of fun with this readathon, and let me know if you participated down in the comments below. Also, I'm looking for some more thriller recommendations or horror, so I'll leave those down too. So if you want to take this crazy journey with me, please make sure you press that subscribe button. If you're my friend on any of my other social media platforms, I'm on TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter. All the information is linked down below. Stay kind, loves. I'll see you next time. Bye.